dream and expectation I could ever hope for. So it's been a wonderful partnership with everybody on the stage, quite honestly. It's been amazing.
Sure, you've been a big catalyst in making this happen. Can you talk about that?
So my love affair with Archies started also as a child. I remember it was the great connector to me and my cousins.
Yeah.
So almost every summer when I'd come to India, I would come with a stack of all the latest Archies, and we would trade with every one of my cousins, and we all had that shared bond, even though we were growing up in two very different parts of the world. And so for me, I always had that deep feeling of this would be my dream in many ways to see this realized, because so many people felt that same way. And when I talk to people about how much Archie meant to them here, so comics have shaped my life forever. Growing up with Marvel comics, Archie comics, all of them infused who I was. And knowing John for 10 years, it was one of those things where we really early on, it was always this dream of trying to figure out how to get there, and then had this incredible synchronistic meeting with Zoya where we were talking about something completely different. And she brought up out of that meeting, when she saw all the comics we were working on, Graphic India and everything else, she said, I was always a big fan of Archie comics and grew up reading Archie comics. And at that time, the light bulb went off. If this would ever happen, it would have to happen with her. And when we had that discussion, I remember that was the moment where the cosmos aligned, really. And I think so many things started to happen from there, where thought became reality, and now we are seeing what, hats off to what you and Rima have done, because, as you say, it's the feeling. When I see that, it is like literally walking back to an age pre-social media, pre all these things that were supposed to connect us, but actually divide us, to a simplicity of connection and friendship and family. And that feeling you have captured so beautifully in this film, which I think is just amazing. So, I think it'll resonate to the world and speak to the Archie, Riverdale fans. Everyone around the world will connect with this in something that's very deep and dear.
I'm going to talk to you about that, about really how this is going to play out in the world. But Ruchika, how did Netflix come on board? How did that partnership happen? And